What about Doug Pederson and the Jacksonville Jaguars, right? They're 6-2. I've spent a lot of time around that team, and I'm just blown away by how he just has his finger on the pulse. They're 3-7 last year at the bye. Seems like another lost Jaguars season, and he tells everybody he's got a crystal ball, right? And I looked into this crystal ball, and the season's going to come down to the last week against Tennessee. We're going to win. We're going to win the division. We're going to get in the playoffs. And I mean, that's exactly what they did. I mean, did you always know he'd be an NFL head coach? And how do you think that team has kind of become like a reflection of Doug Pederson himself? Seems like he just gets
Doug and I were together. We were together a long time. We were best of friends. We still are. We hunted together. We golfed together. We talked football together. He loved helping me out as a backup quarterback. And I loved it even more because he was valuable. He was so smart. And when he went to, I think it was Calvary Baptist and started coaching, I thought to myself, and he had a fundraiser for the football team. I went over to, it was just outside of Shreveport, and played golf in a fundraiser and helped him raise some money. And I thought to myself, and I think I even told Doug this, you'll be a great coach. And you'll move up the ladder if that's what you want. You know, some guys don't want to do that. And he said, I'll see what happens. I knew he would be a great coach because when we were together, he simplified things so much and related, sometimes as a coach, kind of like a parent to your kid. You go, don't you get it? And they go, I know. And you go, my God, it's so easy. That's the way sometimes a coach and player, the communication is not clear. It's not easy. You've been coaching and doing it, saying it for so long. I'm just learning it. Doug would kind of be the go-between, and he would relate things to me from a perspective that I could understand, from a player's perspective. So when I went into coaching for 2 years, I reached out to Doug and Ty because both of them were coaching high school football. And both of them said the same thing, KISS. And I said, what the hell are you talking about? Keep it simple, stupid. And Doug and Ty both have been successful coaches because they keep it simple. I mean, Trevor Lawrence was basically out to pasture. And, you know, I mean, a young guy, but he was dead in the water. Doug revitalized and kind of reinvigorated and resurfaced his career. But I guarantee you, he simplified things so much. Sometimes football can get so complicated, not because it is, but because people make it so complicated. And you fail to forget that the guys that are playing are all different IQs, all different walks of life. And trying to get them all to understand what you're trying to do is nothing short of amazing when you get it to work. Doug has that ability. So I'm not surprised. And he's likable.
Yeah.
As a head coach, I remember Holmgren, one of the first meetings, maybe the first team meeting ever. There's like 90, 100 guys that no one had been cut yet. And Holmgren said, I'm not your friend. I'm your coach. I'll say hello. I'm not your friend. And I think that there's some good in that because you can't just let guys walk in your office and say, hey, Mike, what, you know, I mean, there's got to be a level of command, and you got to know where to draw the line. But Doug is about as close to that line as possible. If you do it the right way, you work hard, and you give him all the effort, he's going to be as close to your friend as possible, and you're going to like him. But he'll cut bait if he has to.